All right, so let's start over again. This is Bruce of ConvoCourses. Apologize for the technical difficulties. I wanted to talk to you guys, start this off. I'm going to open this up to questions. We can talk about all things cybersecurity, information security officer, risk management framework, everything. My sound should be working on Facebook, by the way. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. I wanted to talk to you guys about a soft skill that I thought I'd mastered that apparently I didn't. I didn't know how much more I had to learn until I got into a call with a customer who was upset, and my manager jumps on, and then some of my senior management jumped on, and I jump on with a CIO, and I noticed that there's a huge difference between the regular workers and these managers who've been doing this for a while, directors and managers. And there's just a soft skill you have to learn as in cybersecurity. I'm sure you guys that have been doing this for a while, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not like network engineering. If you ever done pure network engineering where it's just you and the Cisco device or you and the Juniper device or whatever, you don't typically have to work. You don't have to work with the people a lot. Your soft skills don't have to be developed as well. But when you get into management, when you get into consulting, when you get into deeper cybersecurity stuff where you have to have meetings with all these different organizations or meetings directly with a customer, your soft skills, your speaking skills, your communication skills, your presentation skills have to be polished, have to be good, and your time management skills as well. But I thought I'd mastered this one, communication and being calm in difficult situations. And I just wanted to point out how important it is in this career field, in cybersecurity in particular, how important it is to remain calm and to no matter what the situation is, to control it by being calm. So just to kind of give you a synopsis on a situation that I've had in the past, right? I had a very, very difficult customer. This is my previous job. Very difficult customer. And I'm not going to name names, but it was a very difficult customer, and they didn't like our contract. They didn't like us. They were trying to get rid of us, to be honest with you. And every meeting we got into, they would tear us apart. They would tear us apart, little kid us, disrespectful, everything, right? I'm a professional. I've been doing this 20 years, right? It's very It's upsetting when people disrespect your experience. That's just, it's that one right there, or try to patronize you or something like that. There's a way to talk to people that doesn't disrespect them and respects their credentials and respects their professional life. But these people were trying to be disrespectful. It was a really bad situation. So I get in the meeting and the customer's just ripping into me, right? And I'm getting upset. I'm getting very short. I'm getting upset. So my manager's on, and he's just calm. He's absolutely calm. And what I noticed is the more calm he was, the more calm the customer was, right? You ever been with a dog? This might be a crude analogy, but if you have a pet, dogs kind of mimic, especially if they really love you. If you have a real good bond with your dog, they're your buddy, man. You're your best friend. They're part of the family. They mimic your emotions. If you're mad, they'll start getting agitated and looking for stuff and barking and growling and stuff, right? And if you're calm, they're calm. They're just gonna be chilling there with you, right? It's kind of like that. The people around you are gonna respond to how you behave. So if you're calm, it's it'll calm them down too. It's like a tuning fork, right? Entrainment. You hit the tuning fork and then the other tuning fork has the same vibes. Remain calm. This dude, my manager, remained calm. And because he was calm, they started to calm down. And then another thing I noticed is we get in a call with everything had gone south, right? It's another call, and I was late on the delivery, and they're upset, right? Forget the fact that I got them a certification, right? What have you done for me lately, right? So they're like, why is this report late? What's going on here? This isn't a part of our. And I'm like, wow, it just. And I didn't have nothing to say, right? I had too much on my plate, and that's why I was late. So, and I didn't say that, but I'm just like, yeah, we'll get it right next time. And then I get another call, and their CIO is there. And I'm thinking this CIO is going to rip my eyes out, right? And I'm just ready for it. I'm just ready for whatever he's going to say. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to apologize. And we're going to move forward. I need this job, right? CIO gets on there. My manager's there, right? I'm thinking it's going to be I'm about to go to heaven. They're about to kill me, right? I was nervous. I'd prepared and everything. I was like, okay, if they say this, I'm going to do this. And we get on the call, and the CIO doesn't say a lot, right? I do this presentation, and I'm thinking after the presentation, the CIO is going to rip my eyes out because I was late, and really pretty late. And the CIO was calm. Now the POC that I deal with, they were wild, right? They were trying to picking things apart and trying to do this and that. My manager was calm, and the CIO was calm. I'm like, that's how you do it. Like, they were just waiting for a solution. They were like, okay, well, what are we going to do? I know this happened. Let's move on. And then that was it. I'm like, it calmed everyone down. So that's one soft skill I would highly recommend. Like, just remain calm. And like some of the things I noticed about these people, mentors of mine, my manager, the CIOs, directors, one thing I noticed about them is there's a few things that they do that are super useful. And to stay calm. Panicking does not help, right? No matter what has gone wrong, whether it's a malware that's taken over the network, or I'm not saying don't hurry, right? You can do stuff calmly in a hurry. Like, I'm not saying don't rush. Like, if something needs to be done, get it done. But panicking and attacking people and being stressed out, none of that stuff helps. Panicking does not help. Do not panic. And that's what I noticed about the managers, about the director level, because they're dealing with like real stuff that's going to affect the entire organization, right? They don't have time to panic. They got bigger fish to fry. There's larger things at stake. So they're not panicking about some late deliverable or something. Do not panic. It doesn't help to panic. And then another thing is, if you remain calm, it calms everybody else down. Like when you just remain, no matter how much they're yelling, no, you remain professional and remain calm, and then it calms them down. Right? What I noticed is, like, when things are on fire and there's this one calm dude in the room, and that dude, people gravitate towards that person, especially if they're leading the call. If that person remains calm, everyone gravitates and listens to that calm person who has some solutions. Be prepared. That's another thing. What I tend to do is, when I'm really, the more nervous I am, the more over prepared I am. So I'm like real smooth with it. Right, I'll probably, if I have a presentation to give, I'll be real smooth with the presentation. I'll be prepared with answers, strategies of how we're going to fix this or that. And I'll actually rehearse to where I know what to say. Like, I'll say it smooth, so no matter how nervous I am, I'm smooth with it. Remain positive. That's another good one. Just no matter what, just like you're trying to fix the problem. So it doesn't help to be negative. You got to remain as positive as possible. I'm not saying be completely unrealistic. I'm just saying remain positive. Like, let's focus on the solution, right? Have empathy. This is a big one. So what I mean by this is, see where the customer's coming from. Like, if there's a late deliverable, they have a right to be upset. See that where they're coming from. If you're late, then that means that they're late. That might mean that they got ripped apart. So they're upset because something happened bad with them because you were late, or whatever happened, like whatever the vulnerability or whatever happened, right? Feel their pain is what I'm saying. Have empathy for them because they're going through some stuff. So empathy just means like, man, I apologize. Like, let's get this right. You have a right to be upset. Let's fix this though. Let's fix it. Have some empathy. See things from their perspective, right? That's what empathy is. Like, you're seeing things from their perspective, and you're like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, right? They might be overly upset about stuff, or they're panicking or stuff, and that's hard to deal with when people are doing that. But that's why you got to remain calm. So hoping that they will follow suit, and also be calm as well and find a solution. And then the last thing is to adjust to the new solution. Be flexible. Be able to pivot. Be able to change. Right, so that's really important because you might not have the solution. Like, whatever went wrong, you might have to readjust the whole thing, or you might have to. And if you don't have the power to make those kind of changes, maybe bring in your manager and just like, well, how can we make this better? Have a sidebar with them and say, look, this is what happened. What can we do to fix this? And then go in with your manager and then try to work it out from there. You know what I mean? So it's just like a soft skill that I would that's going to come your way in your career path in cybersecurity. Whether you're an information system security officer or you're SCA or assessor, an auditor, you will have stressful situations. You will have difficult customers. It's just a matter of time. You have difficult managers, difficult directors. Like, it's going to happen. And I'm just telling you, remain calm when it happens. And the more calm you are, you'll be the brightest light in the room, right? And the more crazy, here's one thing I learned from one of my current coworkers. If we get in this meeting and we're just getting, the customer is going crazy. They are losing their minds. Or we're just listening like smile. I know he's smiling because it's crazy, right? We're like, damn, this is this is crazy. Because when we got off the call, we're like, oh my God, what the hell? But we got off the call. He was calm the whole time. He was really calm. I'm like, I had to stop talking because I was getting really upset. And he was calm. He took over the meeting. He was calm. And then he called me afterwards. And I said, man, how did you remain so calm? Like, what? How do you do that? And he says, here's the little trick. He says, the more upset I am, usually the more calm I get. I thought that was great. It reminds me of that scene in Avengers where they're asking the Hulk how he can change like that. And he said he's always angry, you know what I mean? But the whole movie he's like real calm. Anyway, all right, that's all I want to talk to you guys about that.